Alright, so today we're going to do a therapeutic horticulture activity, and what we're going to do is we're going to dry some flowers. So to start with, I'm going to get some parchment paper that I'm going to tear, and I'm going to put it on this plate. About the same size as the plate. We're going to put it on the plate here. And then we're going to take our flowers and we're going to cut them down and then lay them flat. You want to use daisies or something similar that's going to lay flat, or lavender works really good too. You can use wildflowers. I actually just went to the grocery store and got a really cheap set of flowers so that I can cut them. And this is my 3-year-old.
So, what is she saying?
So, she is
your assistant.
My assistant for today. Anyway, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to dry these out on the parchment paper so that it doesn't stick. And then we're going to put a piece of paper towel on top of that. And then we're going to put that in the microwave. So I'm going to demonstrate that in a minute. But for now, this is where we're going to cut off the recording. All right, so I'm going to demonstrate now. This is my 3-year-old. She's going to help me out with this activity. We are going to cut these flowers down and lay them flat on this plate so that we can microwave them to dry them. All right, so then I am going to show how I laid these flat on the plate. So you just cut them off the base like this, if you can see that. There we go. There you go. So cut them off the base and then just lay them on the paper like this. Lay them flat, or mostly flat. Some of the ones like the carnation, see how it's kind of thick at the bottom? We're gonna have to push this a little bit and mush it to get it to lay flat. So then we just lay this on the paper and just kind of push it down a little bit. That way it can dry. And then after we get these laid out like this, we're gonna take our paper towel.
Okay.
Hang on, Zoe. We got to put that right here. All right, and now, there you go. Lay it right there. And now we're going to place our paper towel over the top, and then we're going to go put it in the microwave. All right, so we're going to put this in the microwave.
And
all right, so now we're going to put this in the microwave on low for 30 seconds at a time. We're going to do 30-second bursts in here. Make sure that your paper towel's on the top. All right. And now we're going to adjust the level, wherever this level is on this thing. There it is. And we're going to put it on 3. And then we're going to do 30 seconds. And then we're going to continue doing this cycle until it starts to dry out. The whole point is that we don't want them to burn, so that's why we're doing them in 30-second bursts.
just in case we have a fire extinguisher.
Yes. All right, you can stop. Okay, so it's been a couple of hours, and I put the flowers in the microwave for 30 seconds at a time. And then I took them out, and now they are starting to look a little dry. So now we're going to dry them out for the next few days. So this is how you dry flowers, and you kind of jumpstart the drying process is with the microwave. So now see how they're all kind of a little bit crispy looking? See, they're a little crispy looking? Now we're ready to put a book on top of them. So we put our paper towel and our book on top. When you're doing the book, you can place them on a flat surface. And now we just leave them on our flat surface under the book. Kind of push the book down. There we go. Okay, see, now we have these. They are about paper consistency, and that's the consistency we want them to be. So I'm going to go ahead and let them dry out overnight and see if they dry out. They have been in the microwave for about 10 minutes total. And as you can see, they're a bit drier than they were when we started. And I placed 4 paper towels underneath. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the parchment paper, which is the parchment paper is optional. If you don't have parchment paper, that's totally fine. You can just use paper towels. Alright, so our next step is we're going to take our dried flowers, now that they have been fully dried, either by microwave or by letting them sit for a week, and we are going to glue them onto some little cardboard pieces of cardboard that I cut for cards so that we can use them and give them as gifts. Alright, so now we're going to glue our dried flowers onto our cardboard. So I have some clear glue here, but you can use just regular school glue, works too. I use this one because it's washable, and my 3-year-old has a tendency to get stuff on it, get glue on everything, so I wanted it to be washable, but any glue will work. Alright, so we're going to take our dried flowers, and we're going to put a drop of glue on the back, and then we're going to arrange them. So we're going to take a drop here, a couple of drops all the way around. We're going to do I decided to do a solid line, and then these two got kind of stuck together during the drying process, and that's okay. We'll just put them together. So put some glue there, and then we're going to just very carefully place these on our cardboard. And just kind of push them down a little bit. And then we can take some of our other flowers here, put some glue on there. Make sure you put a pretty generous amount of glue on the back. And then just kind of arrange that like that. And there you go. There's your card. And you can make it as big or as small as you want. And then you can address this to somebody, or you can even just hang it up in your classroom. So there you go. Not too bad. Pretty easy project once you get the flowers dried. You can see.